Namaskar, dear seekers. Good afternoon and good evening to all of you, and good morning also if you are joining from USA and Canada to our collective chanting meditation sessions. So I think many of you are coming regularly, and for those who are coming for the first time, I will share in short. I just wanted to ask, how is everyone? Because yesterday was a new moon day. It was also eclipse in South America. I don't know if some of you have maybe experienced an increase is maybe negative thoughts or restlessness. You can also write on the chat. So just we still have 2 more days because usually the effect will continue for the next 2 days, and after 2-3 days, then it should be reduced. It means the atmosphere should be more pleasant. So dear seeker, for those who are joining for the first time, I will share how we will go for our collective chanting meditation. So what we will do, we will collectively do that for around 45 to 50 minutes. And during that time, we also will play in low tone a divine chant that has been recorded with a saint from India. And the chant is actually Sanskrit. And what it means, it is actually Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And the meaning is, I bow to the divine principle of sustenance that is present everywhere. So when like that we listen to divine chant, or when we repeat also in mind or divine chant, we imbibe the divine principle within us and around us, and that create a protective shield as well that help us to grow spiritually. And I think many of you are experiencing that after the session, you are feeling calmer, mind is feeling more stable, and some of you are experiencing even deeper calmness or bliss. So for those who are or whom you are familiar with meditation and you are practicing meditation, you can just close your eyes and focus on your daily meditation, and you can just listen to the divine chant in the background. For those who are more familiar with chanting, that means repeating God's name, it can be as per your religion, it can be for India as per your family deity. Otherwise, some of you may be repeating mantras also, or some of you may have Guru mantra. So same, you can just close your eyes and focus on the name or mantra that you are familiar to, and you can listen with a divine chant in the background, or you can also try, if you want, to repeat with a divine chant in your mind. For those who it is new, you are not familiar too much with meditation, and you don't know about this ancient technique of chanting, you can just close your eyes and focus on your own breath and listen to the divine chant. Also, before we start playing the divine chant, that is the beginning of the meditation session, as I will ask you to close your eyes and contemplate to see how you feel from inside, how you feel by mind, and in the end also, before opening your eyes, when the divine chant will stop, I will ask you to remain with closed eyes for same duration, 15 to 20 seconds, and also see what you feel inside. Why is this important? Because most of the time we don't pay attention how we feel from inside unless we are actually becoming very stressed or we feel very calm. But most of the time what happens, we run from one action or one duty to another, and we don't have the time to actually contemplate how I feel from inside. It is also a good exercise to do from time to time, because that reflection shows us how we are, and ultimately we want to experience this calm state of mind. So dear seeker, you can get ready. We will be starting now. You can close your eyes and contemplate from inside how you feel, and then we will start in 15 to 20 seconds the divine chant and the collective meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ॐ नमो.
Dear seeker, you can remain with closed eyes, and you can just contemplate how you feel from inside, as your mind, and compare with the beginning of the sessions. And then you can write on the chat how you feel from inside now. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask questions. Or if you have any experience in regards to the new moon, any question also in regards to the new moon, full moon, or we can say eclipse, and you can also ask questions. So actually there were Maya de Gaspé, you wrote, actually you're coming from USA. You were experiencing severe physical distress such as nausea, vomiting, headache. Au niveau the Hanya chakra, this is a chakra in the mid-brow, this morning, and distress slightly increased also while you started to attend this program. And how you feel now, Maya, also you can share. From our seat, you are feeling calm now. You experience spiritual emotion, but you're feeling a little bit tired and sleepy. From Swati, you felt cold after doing Nyas, and even some small current like this passing from head to the spinal cord. That's a good experience, Swati, that the cold, whether it is pleasant, but experiencing a small current, that is actually the positivity generated from the, you are doing the Nyas. At that time, the positive vibration you are able to experience. From A1, please tell us about eclipse. Okay, I will come back to you, A1. From Yogamaya Dasi, perform the session. I had distress initially. Afterwards, mind feeling more calm and peaceful. You have a lot of sign of healing like burping, yawning. From Petra, chanting went smoothly and felt like we just started. You feel more peaceful and positive. From Sarika Nikam, before chanting you had a headache but now feeling good. You did Nyas also, that's good, Sarika. From Akosh, you had unnecessary thought in the beginning and feeling calmer now. I think Akosh, you are from Hungary. From Arsit, you experience image of Sri Krishna changing to Sri Ram, Hanuman, and Nim, and Karoli Baba. Okay, that you are having that spiritual emotion, that you see different form of God. From Sonali Kashid, when I started data chanting, my physical pain increased more and I put box around me. Every day I increased my chanting and effort started obstacles such as increased health issue and pain. So what I do by spiritual healing remedy, what should I do? So actually Sonali, that is a good experience. See, ultimately the problem we may have may be physical. And if it is only physical, it should not increase when we do healing remedy. So probably some physical element are there. And when you do a healing remedy at that time, the distress, because this is combination of physical problem along with spiritual problem. So when you start doing healing remedies and the negativity react and you are experiencing the physical problem increase. So usually actually it is a good sign and not to worry. It shows that actually the negative is also behind the physical elements that you have. So of course we recommend that you treat the physical problem at physical level, going to doctors or whatever therapy you can do, and just continue this remedy like chanting, using boxes. If you can do salt water, and it's a matter of time that slowly when the negative energy power will become less, and automatically your physical symptom or ailment will become, either they will reduce or they may vanish. It will depend, of course, of whether it is 100% spiritual or whether it is a combination of physical and spiritual factor. But that is a good sign. That means that the healing remedy is happening. From Maya de Gaspé, you say you are feeling better as compared from initially it increased, and now you are feeling better. Only one back, this is your name, feel a little bit anxious than before. What it can happen also, I don't know what is your name exactly, only one back, but when there is new moon, full moon, and eclipse that we had, we may increase, we may experience an increase in anxiety, worry, stress. So some of you may have experienced, maybe, as I'm talking to you, it can be sometimes emotionalism. So we may experience an increase in emotions. So what happens there is inner signs, those defects such as worry, anxiety, emotions, and distress. When there is more negative vibration, it's the atmosphere, it increases the defect within us, or it magnified the anxiety, stress, and worry. So what we can do at that time is to reduce the increase. We can do spiritual healing remedy like salt water, chanting. So that will help to reduce. But ultimately, to overcome it fully, we have to work on overcoming defect of personality. Because after what happened, when we are able to overcome anxiety completely, then negative energy cannot take advantage of it. From Saidi Pak, you are from Kerala, you felt very calm and did not feel like to stop. Okay. From Aji, you are doing soul therapy for 50 minutes. It's good, but no more than 15 minutes. Ultimately, 10 to 15 minutes maximum. Otherwise, what happens if we do more than 50 minutes? The black energy that has been absorbed in the salt water may come back in our body. I think just one of you were saying to say more about eclipse. In just eclipse, we have articles on our website what explains the spiritual, what really happened, or the spiritual dimension, what really happened at spiritual level when a eclipse, when a lunar eclipse happened, and when a solar eclipse happened. Actually, during that time, there is a very big increase of activity of negative energy, and they use that period to actually store and create more black energy to affect. So this is one of the things that happen during eclipse, and we recommend not to watch eclipse and try to do sometimes some different things we can do to protect ourselves, especially increase spiritual practice during the period of eclipse. But you can read the articles. We have a full detailed article explaining about this topic. From Tom Rock, you had a bit of bad head today, I mean headache, or also unhappy with the COVID. Okay, so you were more unhappy with the COVID situations and people dying and suffering. See, Tom Rock, whatever situation we are facing now, it is how it is today, and it will not become less. It will continue to increase in different ways, different problem. So that's why spiritual practice will help us to remain stable and not to be, it's not like we will not help others, but ultimately we will not feel depressed by the situation. We'll be able to remain in a stable state of mind. So you can work on this aspect of chanting and try also to work on overcoming this defect of passages such as worry, emotions, stress, anger. It helps us to actually, that destabilizes. From Ronald, you are feeling better also. From different seekers sending namaskar. Frederick from Canada, Denis, Sarita. Okay, dear seekers, we'll see now. I just go to Facebook also. So from Priya Vibag, namaskar, I had headache since morning, and after listening the mantra, now you are feeling better. From Amamita Shen, you're feeling refreshed and peaceful, and the time went very fast. That is a good thing, huh? Amamanita, because it's a sign that we lose time awareness. So either we lose body awareness or time awareness. So that's a good thing. And we have also Priya. You also said while listening you were feeling pressure in head, but you are feeling better after you wrote. Huh? Okay. So dear seekers, Wednesday, I think tomorrow we have a nice topic, and the topic tomorrow, it's our series of question answers, and we will be sharing a topic of which spiritual path is best for me. So this is a nice topic. We will also share some interesting knowledge about the different paths and how fast we can progress in those paths. And on Sunday, we will have an exceptional live stream that we have never done. It is to see and meet the seeker behind SSRF. We will share about different aspects, how many seekers actually are doing seva behind the website, behind the travel and spreading of spirituality. So you will meet different saints and seekers that they will be sharing about new things that you have never heard. And it is in a way to support us also, to show how all those years, since 2006, that's been more than 14 years, SSRF exists through seekers doing this as a service to God, and how we function. And because in today now SSRF has become a very big organization and spreading everywhere all over the world, how we can get support from you to continue spreading spirituality. So I invite you, of course, to come to the live stream if you can. If you cannot, you can always see it on YouTube and Facebook later. Of course, we have Thursday, Saturday and Sunday are collective chanting meditations. And if you want also to support in another way also as SSRF, you can promote the different link about the collective chanting meditations, about the fundraising live stream, and as well as the topic that we have tomorrow. You can spread it to others in your social media or friends and relatives. So dear seeker, just to continue, see, ultimately whatever situation we are facing today with the COVID, the different lockdown, just understand that God is far more powerful and protects seekers. If we are sincere, practicing spirituality to grow spiritually, God is protecting the seeker wherever they are in the world. So dear seeker, namaskar, and hope to see you tomorrow. Namaskar.